her call again, and then she just added another phone number to the 13-year-old grandson who's possibly with the daughter. Step out with this.
2412.
Veteran crisis hotline's calling in, so they have a female veteran off her medication. She's over at the safe haven. You're checking 12, we'll check that one out.
6 Rumble, 2 1 star, 50 shots.
Officer still stands for time? No. Offender in custody? Anyone else close, might just zero something, let me know.
'Good morning. Oh my gosh, it's early as hell. Good morning. Like, really morning. Or if you're across the pond, it's midday. So a lot of the people across the pond, I'm sure they're going to appreciate this one too. Thank you all for hopping in. It is bright and early, almost 5 o'clock over here in the morning. I gotta say, uh, and yes, it's an unusual time that you're seeing me, but I was up early. Uh, we're shifting based off of the recent weather. Special prayers to the people affected by this hurricane. Eastern Tennessee, Western Carolina. Man, they got hit hard. They got hit hard. Just seeing it throughout the evening as it was kind of happening in real time. Man. And some places they can't even get a boat in there. So special prayers to those people affected. A lot of damage. A lot of damage. So I wanted to just say a special prayer for them. I can't imagine. Good morning, Slim Shady. Good morning, Nicole. And there's me with the wave in the heart. There's Chicky. What's up, Chicky? Chastity. What's up, Patricia? Good morning, Sunshine. You could probably hear Baby Angel. Baby, you want to come say hi? Come here. Come here. She's up early as hell, too. Come here. She's in full play mode. I don't know if she'll come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come say hi. Come say hi. Come say hi. Say good morning. Good morning. Not to me. Not to me, baby. Say good morning to the people. She don't want to say good morning to the people. She's up early too. No, I don't. I do not. I do not. Nope. You'll have to contact him however you would contact him. I apologize. I am not a go-between. KCY, good morning to you. Thank you for hopping in. Is that the Great Britain, the GB? Is that what that is? What's up, detective? You should. Aren't you supposed to be getting to bed? We're just gonna have a chill stream. There's some crazy stuff, all right, and we just have to talk about it. And I had to be up early as hell anyway today, and so since what we're not doing we were planning on, just for, just because of different things, logistics and stuff like that. I was like, you know what, we're up early as hell, let's have a show. I came across some crazy stuff. If you saw the thumbnail, you see the title. Brian Fagan, Law Office of Brian Fagan, PLLC, put out a post on his website on July 9th, 2024. And it says, weeks of volunteers and search efforts. Sebastian's family, particularly his mother, Katie Proudfoot, and stepfather, Chris Proudfoot, have been at the heart of the search efforts despite facing intense public scrutiny and personal challenges. And I was like, what? What the hell? Did I just read that right? I read it like 4 times just to make sure. Because when it's early in the morning, your eyes can play tricks on you. Your eyes can play tricks on you early in the morning. And I'm like, wait a minute. Let me get my glasses. Did I just... Yeah, I read what I read. So I'm like, all right, we'll talk about that. We've been talking about how not to search when you're searching for victims. And also, there's a journalistic approach that comes along with the type of work that we do. When we're boots on the ground, which we are, there's a certain way to search because you always have to keep in mind it's number one about the investigation, the integrity of it, and number two, it's also about respect. And that goes to respect to the community, respect to law enforcement, respect to the family, respect to the victim. And so when it comes to that, there's also a journalistic approach that we have to have when we're doing what we're doing. When we are out there, sometimes we're on camera, sometimes we're not. If we're on camera, we come up to something suspicious, we turn the frickin' camera, you check it with the intention of keeping the investigation and the integrity intact, and you don't treat such suspicious things with certain actions. You call in the local authorities. They're the ones that do the poking and the opening and the ripping and the seeing what's inside. You know what I mean? So when it comes to that, there's also that's journalism as well, and also the stuff that we report to you has to also be journalistic as well if we're really trying to do the things that we say we're trying to do. You not only have to talk about it, but you have to be about it too, because everybody can talk about it, but you have to be about it. Now if you want to talk about how beautiful of a cheeseburger you make, that's fine. Because if you fuck up the cheeseburger, you fuck up the cheeseburger. But when it comes to a victim, families, communities, you need to treat it with the utmost respect possible. Because what are we doing this for? We're doing it for truth and justice, right? So, yes, if you want to do your pop culture shows and talk about other people and you want to do your your shows about how good of a cheeseburger you can make, that's cool, because you know what I mean, whatever. But if you're really truly about Sebastian, not just Sebastian, but the victims, the families, the communities, law enforcement, the investigation, if something has to go to trial, you need to make sure the people that had something to do with the foul play are fully held accountable. You know what I'm saying? There's things that you need to do and ways that you need to approach this when we're really trying, because that's why we're here. We're here because we care. We're here because we don't want to see somebody else have to go through another tragedy that we're not only discussing, investigating, documenting, trying to help bring awareness. That's why you see a lot of this stuff coming out. That's why you see a lot of the people from a couple weeks ago, like major platforms, I deleted all my videos, but there's no reason I deleted them. I just want to get away from the circus. When it's like, bro, you were about to be slapped with a motherfucking kaboom. That's why you backed away. You got people out there like, I'm not going to tell you shit because you can't say shit, but you're pretending like, come on. And then there's, the people that claim to know information. Do you? Do you? Because the people that really investigate, bro and lady, the people that really truly investigate know a hell of a lot more than they ever fucking say, people that really truly investigate tell you this much. And that's about how much they say ever. So when it comes to people that are, do you really know? Because the people that do know that you don't. There's just certain ways to go about this. So good morning. I haven't had any coffee. Let me have some sips here. Baby Angel is awake and on the prowl with her little springs. So we're going to get into a few things. I'm going to read a post that's very important. It's good to see that somebody woke up and decided to change the tune. That was nice to see. Like I said, let bygones be bygones. Let's find Sebastian first, and then make the opinion videos and lies about people. You know? I want to show you this crazy video that I came across, though. We're going to get into that website, and I'll share it with you guys, and you'll be able to have it. And I'm going to show you exactly what it says. We're going to read the whole thing. Oh, I wasn't talking about I wasn't talking to CBI. I wasn't talking about JLR. I wasn't. No. Shout out JLR. Appreciate him. Him and Magnolia. No, I was talking about some other dude, CBI. Cuz JLR never came out with a video saying or a post. He never came out with a post saying that he wasn't going to be part of the circus anymore, and that he deleted all of his videos, but he didn't delete it because he needed to. He deleted it because he didn't want to be part of the circus. Remember you guys when we had our show and I said, and we showed the post. We showed the post. But when it came to it was like, well, we're doing shows. We've never said anything wrong. We've never been part of a circus. Who said that you had to not be part of the circus anymore unless you were part of it? And we never thought he was. But apparently, yeah, there's a reason why dude came out with that post. And there's a reason he came with that post, and there's a reason he took down all of his videos. It's just funny as hell. No, it had nothing to do with him. You guys could do your own research. We already did a show on it. You guys can do your own research. I mean, you can say it in chat if you want. I mean, I'm gonna tell you who it's not. That's it. I'm not saying it. I don't want it because we're not part of this. And we're going to continue discussing and searching and investigating and bringing all bringing all these Bobby, bringing all these this awareness to it, you know what I mean, in a respectful way. And we're doing real work too. Like we're still doing our breakdown of the cameras in the neighborhood. We still got more to do. We're not going to have that show today. We're going to have that show on another show. We'll be continuing that part 3. We're still working on Stafford though. We already took care of Kellen. But so we're going to go through that. And then I want to read that article to you guys. And then we're going to go through a couple other things. Like Pat Brown had a video a long time ago that I wanted to share with you guys. We've been talking about that for a long time. And then there's a members only video that we have, and it's been out there since I think like April 2nd or something. Let me see. April 2nd. So if you are a member, here's the link to it right now. We're just going to play the part where Seth comes on. This was all the way back in April 2nd, 2024. If you are a member, there is the link. You can save the whole show to your playlist, but we're just going to go through a small portion of that episode later on in the episode. So thank you all for hopping in. Appreciate you. I know it's early. Yeah, that's why he took the videos down. Thank you, Bobby. I'm going to go ahead and delete that, but it has nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying. You get me, Bobby. But I mean, yeah, it's the post. You know what I mean? That was the post. All right, so here's the interesting article I want to share with you guys here too. Let's see here. Ooh, hold on one second. Let me share this real quick. There we go. Let's throw that up there for a few. Can you please tell us who said? Oh, I already said we're going to be going through the article. Here. I'll show you the clip. It's in the thumbnail, but here's the clip right here. This right here is from here. I'll share the website real quick, and then I'm gonna put Sebastian back up there. But right there, the law office of Brian Fagan, from July 9th, 2024. Okay, July 9th, 2024. And it says you scroll down to weeks volunteer and search efforts. Okay. And it says right there here, let me get the paragraph right up on top. Right there. See? We're going to go through it. Trust me. We're just going to go through. I want to share this real quick, though. So there's that. We're going to share this real quick. Trust me, we will go through it. Ain't that crazy, though? Because listen, I've been out there searching since mid-March. I'm just, you know what I mean? I was out there with the Cajun, you know, pleading for people. We need people on boats. The people that have a trophy hooked up to a hitch ain't getting out on the water. In fact, they're using Riley Strain boat footage when they're talking about Sebastian, the Cajun, the United CN abbreviation. Oh my gosh, hold on a minute. Hold on. She just unplugged my whole my whole setup. Everything shut off. 1 second. Where'd she go? All right. All right, back. Yeah, they used Riley's Strain footage. When we were in the studio like we are right now. We were doing a show, and we were watching. They had an update, right? It was when they had an update local news station, and because we were out there searching for Riley Strain too. You should go check out the video section of the channel. There's plenty of GoPro footage from Riley Strain search. We were out there for the Riley Strain search. We saw the people on boats searching there because we were searching for Riley Strain before the United CN was searching for Riley Strain. We were out there before them. All right. We're there every day. We saw the boats that were out there. We stood in the areas. In fact, I climbed down to the riverbank to show people, GoPro, to show people how Riley Strain didn't just fall in the frickin' river and float down the river. It wasn't, no, I'm sorry. It wasn't happening. Yeah, I went down there. You have to show people. I saw the boats. So when we were watching an update for Sebastian, all of a sudden they have the crew on the left, the sheriff talking on the left, and on the right-hand side, they got freaking footage from where Riley Strain supposedly fell, videotaping the boat going around. I'm sitting there and I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm going, wait a minute. That looks just like Nashville, where Riley Strain fell. In fact, yeah, it was the footage. They didn't get out on the water. You know what I mean? That's why, because we were there too. That's why after I'm sitting there and I'm going, man, I'm out here. There's plenty. Yeah, with that footage, CBI, I show you right where that card was found too. Creepy spot. If you guys haven't seen it yet, trust me. Part 2. It's between part 2 and part 3. I show you guys some creepy ass shit down there, and I give you my theory after I see what I saw. It was crazy, you guys. You definitely got to check it out. We should have a Riley Strain show again sometime, because there's plenty of footage I haven't even shown yet. But anyway, they use that footage. So it's like, what the heck? I'm sitting there pleading with the community, somebody from the community. There's got to be boat crew out there, something. I'm boot. I'm a boot on the ground. I don't have a boat. You know what I mean? I can only make it so far. Shout out Narc Divers. We ended up meeting up with him in the beginning of April, a few weeks after we started. We've done a lot of searching. We've put in a lot of hours searching, and we're not even local. We make the 3+ hour trip just to go spend a whole day there to help out. Sometimes multiple days in a row. We've been out there a lot. We were out there last weekend. I don't know. I've never seen. Now, has some weird shit went down? Of course it's went down, but I've never seen anybody out there like that. So it was confusing to me to read that this morning, and I was like, did I it's early in the morning. I'm wiping my eyes. I'm like, did I read this right? Did I really read it right? So we're going to get to that here. Then we'll get to some of these videos. All right, so here's the website. And here's the link for this website that we're going to read here. Let me see if I can. Let me move me around here real quick. Hold on. No, you can't eat my cord, baby. Did it not fit? All right, hold on one second. Let me let me see if I can cut it down a little bit. Maybe if you click on this, try and click on that. See if that works for you. Yeah, plus with, the hunting season being open, it's been open for a while. That's a good sign too because, just in case, not saying he is past, but just being realistic just in case because we don't know. We don't know what happened. We don't know what direction. We don't know. I'm not sure, Slim Shady. This is crazy though. So that's the link to it. Okay. Law Office of Brian Fagan. It says unraveling hope. Community hurry to find missing boy. Published July 9th, 2024. So it worked? Okay, good. I wanted to make sure cuz I don't understand why YouTube doesn't allow, with these links sometimes they're crazy long and it's like you want to share it with people. It's about community. So, but check this out. We're going to read this whole article. So, like I said, we've been out there searching. I don't know. This came across really interesting to me. Unraveling Hope Community Hurry to Find Missing Boy, updated July 9th, 2024. Houston Defense Attorney. Law Office of Brian Fagan, PLLC. Sebastian Rogers, a 15-year-old from Sumner County, Tennessee, has been the focus of extensive media coverage and community concern since his disappearance in late February 2024. Known for his bright personality and the challenges he navigates due to high functioning autism, Sebastian's story has resonated with many, drawing attention from both local and national audiences. Last seen wearing, Sebastian, a teenager with dirty blonde hair, stood 5 feet 5 inches tall and weighed between 106 to 108 pounds. He was last seen wearing a black sweatshirt and black sweatpants with a flashlight keychain that remains unaccounted for. His sudden disappearance immediately sparked an extensive search effort, underscored by an Amber Alert issued due to the circumstances surrounding his absence from home. Sebastian's autism complicates his case, prompting the use of specialized search tactics, such as playing his favorite song, Eye of the Tiger, to potentially attract his attention if he is nearby. This approach highlights the thoughtful consideration given to Sebastian's distinct requirements and emphasizes that the community's steadfast commitment to locating him. Weeks of volunteers and search efforts. As weeks have passed with no sign of Sebastian, the case has seen numerous developments from the draining of a nearby pond to the involvement of volunteer search groups like the United Cajun Navy. Despite facing challenges, including harassment and the reception of death threats that led to the suspension of the Cajun Navy's search efforts, The community's resolve to find Sebastian has not wavered. Sebastian's family, particularly his mother, KP, and stepfather, CP, have been at the heart of the search efforts. Despite facing intense public scrutiny and personal challenges, have been at the heart of the search efforts. Again, that's why when I woke up this morning and it was early as hell, and I had to wipe my eyes a few times, clean off my glasses, and I had to just make sure I was reading what I was reading. Sebastian's family, particularly, it should say particularly Seth, right? Good morning. I don't know. What am I missing here? Because, like I said, I started out the show saying we've been out there searching since mid-March. What am I missing here? I've seen them. They weren't searching. In fact, the live stream that I was doing when I was going to I was writing down the addresses to the neighbors that I had to seek permission from to go search their woods. And all of a sudden there's a post on my video and it basically says, guess what? You're not going to search. I heard, someone reached out to me today and said that you were going to trespass. You're not allowed to search my property. You're not allowed to search the neighbor's property. And then Pascal does a show on it. This is not a threat. So, if they were at the heart of the search efforts, because I wasn't even interested and I wasn't even trying to search their property. I wasn't even interested in that whatsoever. So to me, it was like, well, wait a minute. Wouldn't you be like, hey, let me put in a good word for you? Like, let me put in a good word for you so, you can get permission, right? Let me put in a good word for you. No, that wasn't it. So when it comes to the search efforts, I'm just a little confused because this is the post right here. I'm just saying I'm a little confused because I would have thought that you would have said, "Hey, you can search these areas, right?" Here, let me move my screen so I can blow it up for you. There. That screenshot was taken 20 minutes after that was left on my live stream. My live stream that I was out there going down the street. I wasn't even there. Like I said, I was there. Katie was there talking to Brinks. If it was about me trying to make a spectacle, then I would have pulled my fucking car over. I would have got out of my fucking car and I would have stood up to the curb and I would have took a video and I would have talked about it. That's not what I do. That's not what I do. In fact, when I seen that take place, I went into the church and park there and started to jot down and organize all the addresses of the people that I needed to go reach out for permission the next day when I was going to go search their woods. The woods that I was talking about searching, I'll show you that. The woods that I was talking about searching, whoops, why did it do that? Hold on. It's being buggy. The woods that I was talking about searching, so here's the house right here, okay? Here's Stafford Court. The woods that I was so this is what I did that day, and my live stream will show you the proof. My live stream will show you the proof. I was back for another, I had just got done for like a month and some, doing all these searches of all the community, reaching out. CJ, can you search this? Can you search this? Can you search this? Yes, we can do that. Finally, I was getting to what I wanted to do, right? And this is what I wanted to do. Because to me, I had already looked around and I already saw if Sebastian's leaving out this house and leaving on his own accord and not getting picked up on any surveillance, well, I just by being there from mid-March, looking at all the areas he would have been picked up on camera, no footage of him leaving. Well, I'm telling you right now, he would have had to walk up. I did this the first week I was there. I already made a map of the area I wanted to search. If he literally walked out that door, mid-March I'm at, okay, he had to walk up between these backyards, go through this section right here, and go right into these woods. That is the conclusion I came to after being there the first week of mid-March. These were the woods that I needed to search. Right here. Okay? So what I was doing was basically driving down the road, and then I'm pulling around here and I park. Okay, I need to get this one. I wasn't interested in 22. I wasn't interested in 1020. I was interested in 1024, 1023, 1021. Okay? And then after that, I came back down here, came back up Kellen Lane, went to Kellen Lane, and then I was like, okay, and I need to get 1002, 1000, 1004, 1006, 1005. After that, I came back to Honeysuckle Drive, and then I wrote, okay, I need to get this address right here, 190. These are all the woods that I needed to search that day, okay? Or that I was jotting down to organize to start the next day. And then all of a sudden I come home and I didn't even know about it. I come home and then the next morning, all of a sudden, CJ. Thank you, little Miss Sharon. Thank you, everybody, for hopping in. What's up, Cassie? Appreciate y'all. CJ, you got to check this. CJ, you gotta check this. Look at this. Look at this. It's on your video. I'm like, what the fuck? CJ, it's come to my attention that you have plans to visit my house tomorrow. Take this as an official notification. There are no trespassing signs posted all around the house. If you set foot on the property at all for any reason, you will be prosecuted. There are no easements around the properties in our subdivision. This is not a threat, just a statement. Please respect our privacy as well as our wishes. Thank you in advance, sir. You know what? I know lawyer talk. I know management talk. And when you thank somebody in advance, it's basically a smart ass way of telling somebody, do what I fucking say. Anybody that's in business, anybody that, I mean, let's be real. That's lawyers. That's what it means. Do what I'm fucking saying. Now, this is where I didn't understand it because I never go on people's property without permission. There's plenty of searches in plenty of different communities that I've been, boots on the ground. I've never disrespected anybody's personal property, personal space, or anything like that. Never once, because I wouldn't want it done to me. So why would I do it to somebody else? I mean, it's just common sense, right? In fact, whenever there is people that are trying to offer suggestions and sitting there offering suggestions of personal property, we just don't go search it. We reach out for permission. If you get permission, cool. If you don't, what can you do? Okay, what can you do? There's nothing you can do. Now, I wouldn't want somebody trespassing my shit. Guess what? Why would I do it to somebody else? It makes absolutely no sense. This right here was a troll that was reaching out, making up some shit because we're just about doing the right thing. Or maybe it was just made up. Maybe it was just made up just to say, guess what? Now, this is what I didn't understand is there are no easements around the properties in our subdivision. Well, I didn't know that, I needed your permission or anybody else's permission but the homeowner in order to search somebody's property. Thank you, Commercial Zone. Appreciate you. It is early as hell. I know it's a crazy, but when I came across this, it was like, what the hell? And we'll continue to read it. So again, Sebastian's family, particularly his mother, Katie Proudfoot, and stepfather, Chris Proudfoot, have been at the heart of the search efforts. Despite facing intense public scrutiny and personal challenges, their situation reflects the broader impact of Sebastian's disappearance, affecting not only the immediate family, but also the wider community that has come together in hope and solidarity. The ongoing search for Sebastian Rogers is a poignant reminder of the vulnerabilities and risks faced by young individuals, particularly those with special needs, and the importance of community support and awareness in the time of crisis. So, again, I will drop the link for you. Oops, I forgot to switch my camera back for you. I apologize. I will drop the link for you. I mean, I got plenty of footage, you guys. I've been doing this for a long time now, and there's plenty of cases that I've not only been out there, boots on the ground, been protesting, been investigating, been searching, documentation, all of these different things. I don't go out there for just one thing. I go out there to make sure that every help for the community is effective in many different ways. It's not just one thing that I'm doing. Right, Samantha? That's why I had to start the show off like, yo. I had to start the show off like, Okay, you guys, look, I woke up early. I had to clean my eyes. I had to wipe my glasses. I had to make sure I was reading this shit right. And then I had to say, look, people, we've been out there since mid March. I don't know what's going on. There's the link for you. Share it with your friends. Yeah, I had to be up really early. I got my coffee too, Tracy. Trust me. Uh, I had to be up super freaking early because, you know, it was gonna be a long day, but it's still gonna be a long day. We're just gonna be doing some work at home, for today. But, um, the week it's a different situation. But today we're gonna be doing some more work at home, in the studio. I'm gonna be working more on the security breakdown that we've been working on. The last few shows, I'll be working on that later tonight. And we haven't had a game night. We haven't had a game night for a couple weeks now, and I think we're due. So this evening tonight, I'll be doing the community hangout game show where people from chat can be a contestant. And if I can get enough people tonight, then I'm gonna have OG panel Family Feud for you guys for the game show tonight. So we're gonna be doing a game show. If I can't get enough people for the Family Feud, we're gonna do The Price is Right. So if you're a fan of The Price is Right, we're at a stage now where it'll be later this evening, probably around 7 Central. We're gonna be hanging out this morning for a little while. Then I'm gonna work on another case, and do some highlighting in that case, and then show some of the boots on the ground from that case, and then later on I'm gonna do a little bit of the breakdown, probably about an hour and a half. I don't want to get too crazy, with it, because then it'll end up being like 4 or 5 hours, and I want to make sure that we can do a game show. I've been really wanting to do one since the middle of the week. We need one. We need to wind down. We need to have some fun together, and it's your chance. You can play from chat. It's your chance to be a contestant if you'd like to be on The Price is Right. So that'll be later tonight. We got a lot of things going on today, instead. But yeah, when I woke up this morning, Samantha, I was like, "This is crazy. What is this? What is this?" Now maybe hey, that's why I brought up this post, because maybe they were out there. I don't know. I really don't know. I was out there in a lot of different spots, whether it was boots, boats, whatever. I was out there. And I wasn't even trying to search anybody's property. I never said I was trying to search anybody's property. And if you were leading search efforts instead of this message, why wouldn't you say, "Hey, CJ, it's come to my attention that you have plans to visit my neighbors tomorrow because you would like to gain access to search the woods on their property. So, what I can do for you, buddy, is since you're driving all the way down here just to come help search for my stepson and my wife's son, what I could do for you, buddy, is I can go ahead and reach out to those neighbors ahead of time and I can let them know, hey, CJ, he's been out there searching for my stepson, my wife's son, so much already. Hey, this CJ guy, when he comes to your door, so and so, so and so, so and so, so and so, do me a favor. He's good. I've already watched his videos. I checked him out. He's legit. Hey, right? That's the fucking message that I was expecting to get. No, it's not a troll. That's not a troll. I'm sorry you think it's a troll, Cuddle. Oh, you have to look below the surface. When you see how it's worded, look at how it's worded. Look at how it's worded. That's not troll. Well, I'm sorry, Wanna. You gotta go back to grade school. I'm sorry. Because trolls don't type like that. We get plenty of trolls, Wanna Cuddle. We have, because we've been trying to do the right thing for the Sebastian case and trying to find Sebastian Rogers, Cuddle. I mean, our effort is in the pudding. So, when it comes to having to deal with trolls, I think we're pretty well versed in troll speakage, slang. I think we're pretty well versed. Also, when I fought for custody of my daughter, full custody, I had to represent myself in court. You know what I had to do? I had to learn lawyer talk. That's what I had to do. Why? Because I had to create my own documents that were legal in a court of law, and I got custody of my daughter. So I think I know court talk too. You know what I'm saying? I think I know that too. So when I'm looking at this, yeah. Thank you, Slim Shady. I'm sorry. You know what? You probably are that motherfucker, aren't you? No. You probably are. You probably are. I know. I look young, but you know what? I wasn't born yesterday, okay? Come on now. I don't think so. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. When it comes to, why wouldn't I have got that? That's all I'm saying. Why wouldn't I have got that? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. All right, let me see here. I do want to share. I need to keep an update here because I might. All right. I want to share this post here too. So here's the link to this. I think this is a very important post. I'm just saying, if you're really, then why wouldn't you say, hey, guess what? I saw your video. Because if you were watching my video or any of my videos, you would have seen, guess what? I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't go search. I don't even. Hell, I don't even. I do it the right way. I got plenty to show. I got plenty of proof. Plenty of proof to show that we do it the right way. Anybody that I'm working with here, we do it the right way. This is from Nick. Life is about foresight. And this is important to what happened, okay, yesterday. This is important with what happened yesterday. And you know what I mean. Life is about foresight, about anticipating your opponent's moves and devising countermeasures. The winner plots one step ahead of the opposition and plays his trump card just after they play theirs. It's about making sure you surprise them and they don't surprise you. It's a good practice to keep your circle small. In this town, no matter where you are never more than 2 feet from a rat. And that's about YouTube streets too. When I tell you that my mind, when I'm out there investigating and I'm out there searching and I'm out here, like doing work here at the desk, I tell you guys my mind is like a whole bunch of tiles just flipping like crazy until they start matching and clicking together, and then shit just lays out in front of me and shit makes sense. I mean, you guys you see it with all the shit that I call the shit that I feel that's going to happen, the shit that does end up happening, where the directions are led, the investigative mind, the tiles that are constantly flipping. This is what you do right here. And this tweet sums everything up about how it works. It's always about making sure you surprise them and they don't surprise you. Because you have to anticipate your opponent's moves in devising countermeasures. That's why, just like when you're approaching everything, I come up with 15 different ways, and then I have to figure out the 15 different branches off of those 15 different ways, and it becomes this humongous tree. But that's how you got to think it. That's how you got to approach the work that you're doing, because the stuff that we're doing, there's a lot of emotions that are involved with it. Boots on the ground, being in positions where people don't want you to find the truth, don't want you to discover the secrets or the lies, because they want to continue getting away with what they've gotten away with so far. You have to do it. There's special people that can do the stuff that we're doing, because you have to be able to do that, so that way when the situation arises, whatever situation that could be in, whatever situation you already put yourself in, once you come across that situation, you're not basing any decision, reaction, action off of emotion whatsoever, because you've already put yourself mentally there based off of being able to think about all of these different aspects, all of these different possibilities that could happen based off of all these other reactions and actions based off the initial one in the first place. Very important, tweet. All right, I want to share this real quick, and I found this kind of interesting. This is all about living. This is all about living in Hendersonville. I want to go ahead and subscribe to this lady. I'm like number 2, and I'm subscriber number 23. So we're going to share a channel from her. If you go subscribe, say you subscribe from CJ and just say thank you for your insight. This was actually a video that was posted September 27th, a year ago, a couple days ago. It was a year, about Hendersonville, Tennessee, your guide to lakeside life near Nashville, Tennessee, all about living in Hendersonville. And when I came across this video, I was like, dang, this is pretty crazy. So we're going to check this out here. Hold on one second. I'm going to drop the link. If you want to go sub, go sub. At least drop a heart or a trophy in the comment section. Go show her some support. This is living in and around Nashville. She's some realtor or something. And you know what? She's only got 23 subs. You know, I don't even know how many views this video is, but go show her some love. All right, let's see. 40 views. Come on, let's bump that up for her. This is an 8-minute video, and she really just breaks it all down about living in Hendersonville. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Check this out.
So are you thinking about moving to Nashville, Tennessee? In this video, I'm actually going to talk to you about a community outside of Nashville, Hendersonville, Tennessee. It's about 18 miles north of Nashville, but we're going to talk mostly about its history, its geography, its market facts, its recreational activities, which there are many. And if you stick with me through this, you're probably going to hear about some celebrities that have lived there as well. So let's get after it right now, shall we?
Oh, I'm gonna get hit because of that music. Dang. All right, hold on.
Filter with Crylike, and I'm also a Homes for Heroes affiliate. But you can find out more about that on my website in the description box below. Feel free to like and subscribe for future notifications for living in and around Nashville.
Ain't that like that song just makes you want to get up and start sweeping the floor or something, don't it?
I'm so excited today to give you an insider's look at Hendersonville, Tennessee, a place that's rich in history and full of charm and an amazing place to call home. Hendersonville is just under 33 square miles and is home to 64,000 people. It's one of the fastest growing communities in the Nashville area, and for good reason. Whether you're looking for a family-friendly atmosphere, like
It sucks. I'm more focused on the music right now than I am the. I'm more focused on the damn music right now. I'm like, damn, I'm getting down to it. I'm like losing focus on what she's saying here. Let me rewind just a skosh.
I'm so excited today to give you an insider's look at Hendersonville, Tennessee, a place that's rich in history and full of charm and an amazing place to call home. Hendersonville is just under 33 square miles and is home to 64,000 people. It's one of the fastest growing communities in the Nashville area, and for good reason. Whether you're looking for a family-friendly atmosphere, lakeside living, I said that right, lakeside living, or a vibrant local culture.
She said, I said that right. Lakeside living.
Hendersonville has it all, hands
Lakeside
down. This beautiful city was originally settled in 1784 by Daniel.
Does it really? Hold on, I didn't see it. Hold on. Where's it? Hold on, where does it show it? Right here?
64,000 people.
Slim, you got the comment of the day. Oh my gosh, I gotta make a highlight out of this. And Slim, your comment is gonna be highlighted in that highlight. Oh shoot. Oh, good catch. I do too. I'm just like, damn, I'm just jamming to the music, man. I wasn't even looking. I'm looking at my notes and shit. Oh, good catch. This is why community is amazing, because we all, whether it's the host, the panel, y'all in chat, we're all a team. You know what I'm saying? We are all a team. And when I'm getting down to the music, I'm the host, I'm going to get down to the music. It's a time I'm usually not up. I had to get up this early. Hey, why not, right? Hey, I want to sweep the floor now and shit. I want to cook some scrambled eggs. Like I want to get up and do some shit. And yeah, I didn't even notice. So shout out, Slim.
It's one of the fastest growing communities in the Nashville area, and for good reason. Whether you're looking for a family-friendly atmosphere, lakeside living, I said that right, lakeside living, or a vibrant local culture, Hendersonville has it all, hands down. This beautiful city was originally settled in 1784 by Daniel Smith, an important figure in American history. Smith was more than just a Revolutionary War colonel. He went on to become a brigadier general, a member of the committee that framed the Bill of Rights, and a U.S. senator. He also helped define boundaries of Middle Tennessee, making him an integral part of the state's early development. One of the gems here in Hendersonville happens to be Daniel Smith's historic home, Rock Castle. Today, it's a state historic site and actually is.
You think they would take care of it? Look at that front door. Look at that front door. It's like, look, it looks like they just ripped the eviction paper off the front door. What the fuck? What? They like ripped a sticker off it. Like what? This is like the gem of Hendersonville. And they ripped a sticker off it and didn't repaint the door or sand it down. What? What the? And it's got holes in it too. What the hell, man? This is. Hold on a minute. This is the gem.
Smith's historic home, Rock Castle. Today, it's a state historic site and actually is listed on the National Register.
Oh my gosh. Look at like below the windows, and shouldn't that be like pearly white? Right? Or not painted at all, because I doubt he painted the fucking house. I doubt what was it, 1784? Hold on. 1784. $17.84. I don't think dude took out some fucking white paint and painted his fucking house. What? So like either paint it or don't. Like scrub the shit down, or like give it a fresh coat once a year. That's like not once a year fresh coat. Come on. Respect the man. You know what I mean? What's up, Busby? Respect the man. Who was this? Daniel Smith. This guy. Right? The first settler in 1784. And you got his fucking house looking like that, yo. Come on. They want us to believe it had character. Yeah. That show how lazy and cheap you are. That's what it does. What the hell, man? Like, how many gems in Hendersonville do you have? And you got his house looking like this. You got his front door looking like this. Like they ripped the eviction sticker off of it and didn't even worry about like matching the paint. They even ripped some wood off of it. There's a little chunk of wood that's ripped off too. That's horrible. That's horrible. Castle. Hey, I'm telling you guys, I do a lot of work. I really do. I know it. I know you don't see it in the background, but trust me, every time I do a show, I'm trying to bring you some shit that makes you think, or some new shit, you know.
Is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Visitors can tour the property and get a.
Oh my lord! Can you imagine all them people going in there? That motherfucker would probably tip over. Oh shoot! Oh no! They let all. Oh my gosh! Can you imagine? Look, if they take care of the house, look at the damn chimney. Oh my gosh! Hold on. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. I can't. I can't. Hold on. We got to take a screenshot of this. This is not happening. This is not happening. I'm gonna explain it. I'm gonna break it down. Give me 1 second. This is crazy. This is not good. This is not good. There should not be people walking in and out of that damn house. No. What's up, Faye? Good morning. What's up, Patricia? Jennifer P. I'm gonna listen, we're gonna look at this screenshot. There should not be people walking around. Where's it at? It's right here. There it is. All right. We're gonna switch to this. I gotta show you something. I gotta show you something. Okay, look at this. That's what stuck out to me when I just paused this video. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm sitting here like, wait, look at all those people. It'd probably tip over. And then I'm looking at the chimney and I'm going, oh my gosh. Look at this. Come on now. Come on now. You think that there should be a whole bunch of people walking inside this damn house when the outside of it looks like this? When the outside of it looks like this, you got, I mean, you know, you want to see the front door? I'll show you a screenshot of the front door too. Yo, you're not taking care of this property. You're not taking care of this property. I would hate. Oh my Lord, can you imagine? Would you walk in? Listen, would you walk in there with a bunch of freaking kids and adults, people? Period. Would you walk in there with a? But look at that. They're all going inside. They're all going inside. Oh my gosh. You know what? It makes you wonder, do they skip on their insurance bill, right? We'll get it next month. Oh no. That's a really cool picture, Jennifer. That's a really cool picture. That's scary. Look, I'm going to take a screenshot of that front door too, so I can show you. Like, you might not have seen it before. Hold on. Here's the screenshot of the front door. This is horrible. Oh my Lord. You can tell this dude does not get taken care of. And that's sad. If it is a gem, I don't understand. Look, check this out. Oh, it stopped sharing it. Hold on. Look at this shit. What the hell is this? You see what I'm saying? That's the door. Look at this. You got a chunk of wood missing. You got a couple more chunks of wood missing. What the hell is this? That's where they ripped the eviction sticker off. And look, they didn't even... Look, it's missing paint. This is missing paint. Missing paint. This is crazy. Look, I'll go right back to the video. It's crazy. Missing paint right there, too.
Actually is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Visitors can tour the property and get a glimpse of what it was like, life in the 18th century world. It's a
So could that be a scam? Oh, dude. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. You should look up the Belmead Mansion and compare. Busby, what you doing, man? Come on, man. You gotta try that rabbit ear shit, bro. I bet you it'd work. And then you don't even have to leave. You could sit at home with the coffee next to the window, chilling on the headset with your phone right next to the window, bro. Looking at the birds. I'll have to look that up. Bell. Here, hold on. Let me look that up. Let me see how does it spelled? BELLMEADE Mansion. All right, let's check it out. Historic site and what the fuck? Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm getting two different photos. I'm getting a log cabin. It says winery. Bellmead Mansion. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Let's check out Welcome to Bellmead. Historical tours and Southern hospitality. Oh, you can go on a tour? What? Yeah, did we just uncover a scam? Here, let's get back to that in a second. Did we just uncover a scam, Samantha? Is there a scam going on? Because if they get funding for this, where in the hell is it going? Where in the hell is it going? That's sad. Because I would be afraid. You know what? I don't know. If my child needed a permission slip to go to that damn place, I'd be like, you know what? Let's just go to let's go to some roller coasters. You know, let's go to an amusement park for the day. You know, or we could go to a museum ourselves. We don't have to go to this house that a whole bunch of people might fall through 2 floors, and you know what I'm saying? Let's just go to a museum. Let's go to an amusement park. Let's go. Like, what the hell, man? I would not sign that permission slip. No, let's go. Let's go somewhere else. We'll do something fun, educational. We'll have fun. Not this place. You know what? We can listen to a story about it while we're driving to a different place. Yeah, we'll listen to the history of it. Sure.
You can get a glimpse of what it was like, life in the 18th century world.
Life in the 18th century world. All right, let's get back to Welcome to Bellmead. Plan your visit. Hours and directions. Can we have a tour? Can we have the tour online? Here, let me why is it shrunk? Hold on. Oh, because of the video. All right, let's see. Top-notch museum. I'm not joining an email list. How can we... Where can we do a tour? Journey to Jubilee Tour. Our Journey to Jubilee Tour dives deeper into the experiences of Black Americans before and after emancipation. Journey focuses on the history of enslavement and contract labor, not only at Bellmead, but across the American South. We aim to honor those who were enslaved, formerly enslaved, and contract laborers by telling their stories through research. Our aim is to hold space and honor those whose stories have been forgotten. Using primary and secondary sources, this crucial history is explored. So what the fuck does this have to do with it right here? They stamped their own ice cubes? They stamped their own ice cubes? Did you just see that? Look. They stamped their... It's a winery. This is a winery. What the fuck is this? There's the website. Look at this. They stamped their. This is like bougie ass shit. They stamped their own fucking ice too. Watch. Here, the latest wine. And it comes out of a. What the hell? Hold on a minute. It comes out of a deer head? The wine comes out of a. What the hell is this? Look at this shit. Look, see, they stamp their own ice cubes. They're having crackers and meat and cheese trays. It's a winery, whiskey. They're all standing there looking around. Oh, wow, look at look at this house. We're all sitting on the porch. They got fancy ass food. Look at that. Would you like some wine? Here, and I have it comes out of a deer head. And a horse head too. What the hell is this? And then they're pouring their orange juice with a strainer? And this is crazy shit. This is a crazy morning, you guys. See, every show there's going to be something you probably hadn't seen yet.
It's a must-see for history lovers and a great place for families to learn all about the roots of this.
Here's the website again. I'll just welcome to Belle Meade, historic tours and Southern hospitality. I don't know what the hell. The shit doesn't make sense to me. I'm actually a little disturbed. I'm just going to be honest with you. I feel like puking. Okay? I really do. It's disgusting. Disgusting.
Amazing community. Hendersonville is more than just its history, though, with its close proximity to Old Hickory Lake, miles of scenic views, and a thriving local economy. It is no surprise how many people are choosing to live and work here. So whether you're considering moving here or you're just curious about the area, I'd love to show you around and help you find your perfect home in Hendersonville. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions, or if you're ready to explore this incredible city more. Stick with me. I'm here for you. Come on, let's get to it. Okay, so we're diving into what makes Hendersonville such a standout community. Like I said, with over 64,000 residents, this city has...
Oh, shit. Is that twice now? Hold on. That is twice. There's 264,000, Slim. There's two of them. Look. Oh, this is too good. This is too good. Good morning, everybody. This is too good. It's going to be a beautiful day today, you guys. It's going to be a beautiful day today.
This city has become a vibrant, welcoming place with a big, rich history and modern living. The median income here is around $87,000, and the national average home price is about $509,000, making it a particularly great investment for...
This was a year ago, so the numbers are probably off for this, because right now it's probably what, 20% more, 20% more.
And the national average home price is about $509,000.
It's probably about what, 20% more than that, you know, based off, because this is a year ago, and you know, the price of eggs. If the price of eggs is damn near $5 a dozen, which I don't even know how a price of eggs gets to like $5 a dozen, really, when it was really like for a dozen, it was literally like 59 cents a few years ago. So when eggs gets to $5 a dozen, I'm sure the house prices have gone up $200,000.
Making it a particularly great investment for families and individuals alike. The cost of living, it's about 1% more than the state average, but 9% lower than the national average. So there's something for everyone. According to niche.com, the school district is amazing. Of course, we're in Sumner County. They have an A+ rating, but they have solid ratings for other things like housing is a B, crime and safety is a B, diversity is a B. It's very well-rounded for everyone. It sits on the shores of Old Hickory Lake. Here's something unique. It has not one, but two peninsulas. The Western Peninsula is called Walton Ferry. It's a hub for neighborhoods and marinas and houses Rockland Recreation Area. Now, on the eastern side, it's known as Indian Lake. And of course, you'll find more lovely neighborhoods. But it also is home to the historic Rock Castle. So this blend of lake living and the rich history is part of what makes Hendersonville so special. Now, although it was originally...
Yes, Slim. That's one thing, because, I pay attention. It's too bad that I don't have, it's too bad I didn't have, an inheritance or something, because I pay attention to properties and investments and things like that, even though I can't, partake in it. It's still something that I study for one day if I ever get to a position where I can start investing. I'll already understand the property investment, how that all works. And so I can tell you right now, if anybody is looking to move now, you got to like winter, because the winters there suck ass. They do. But if anybody is looking to that right there, Iowa and Des Moines, I know based off of the last couple years of research that I'm doing with, like I said, property values, cost of living, all of these different things that go into different areas. Because I go to a lot of different areas too, and I experience a lot of different, I'm always looking at everything in different ways. So whenever I'm out on locations and stuff too, I'm always looking at because sometimes that comes into play, how much the community is taken care of, what the community, just different things. And right there, man, that's one of the biggest booming places right now. If you want to make a lot of money and you want to live cheap, right there, especially Des Moines. I don't know where you're at, but I can't say that for the other cities, but I can tell you right now, based off of research that I've done, is that Des Moines is the spot to go to if you want to live cheap and make a lot of money. There's a lot of technology companies moving into that area now. They have a technological hub. I mean, I'm telling you right now, if you, I don't know why I'm even talking real estate with you guys, but I could say right there, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. The cost of living compared to what you make. It's just amazing in that area.
Originally settled in 1784.
It's booming.
It wasn't incorporated as a municipality until 1969. So today, it's the largest city in Sumner County. It continues to grow and thrive, and it offers a great vision for the future with its growth. So if you're looking for peaceful lakeside living and top-rated schools and a rich history, Hendersonville just might be for you. If you're interested in finding out more, you know where to get in touch with me. Click the bell for future notifications. Zoom with me, text me, call me. I'm here for you. Well, let's talk about celebrities. Hendersonville has been home to some pretty big names through the years. I mean, Nashville's just right around the corner. Country music stars Johnny and June Cash lived in Hendersonville for 30 years. And after their passing, they were buried at Hendersonville Memorial Gardens, a place I actually used to work at when I worked in funeral service. Fun fact. It's always incredible to see how the community preserves and honors legacy like that. And then, of course, there's Taylor Swift. Hello, she's one of the biggest music stars of all time, and she grew up in Hendersonville. Actually attended Hendersonville High School, and they even named their auditorium after her, the Taylor Swift Auditorium.
She is making, yeah, bless this woman, right, Slim? For real. No. This is more about the different things that are in the topic themselves. Yeah, bless this woman. She's trying. She's got the listen, I want to get up and sweep my damn floor and cook scrambled eggs, okay? I mean, that's the music, like, come on, man. Like right here, listen, it's like chill. You know, it's chill. We're chilling. I'm gonna sip some coffee. You know, we're just chilling. We listen to her video. I want to get up and get a Swiffer. Right? I want to get the Swiffer. Throw some laundry in the washer. Throw some laundry in the washer. Cook some scrambled eggs. Change the kitty litter. But this right here, Taylor Swift is from Hendersonville. I want to know, this is what I want to know. Busby, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay? You'll know what I'm talking about. And I need to know, is this like Kid Rock's house or something? Okay, tell me. So when you're coming, and I don't know the roads, I don't know the roads, but when I'm coming in and you'll know what house I'm talking about. There's a house that as you're driving by, it's down. It like the elevation goes down from the road, and there's like cars parked all around the house. And I'm talking shit. I'm talking like 80 cars. I'm talking like 80 cars. I think it is the main road, Busby. I think it is the main road. It's like 80 freaking cars, and none of them have covers on them or nothing. And it's just like, no, coming. You know, that was my profession, was like auto detail and body and all that shit for high end clients and shit like that. And I'm looking at these beautiful fucking cars that I used to do, and I'm like, no, there's no covers on these things. Like, who lives there, man? I've always wondered that.
It's a point of pride for the school, of course, and the entire community. Okay, from legends of country music
See, I want to get a
pop star
Swiffer.
royalty, Hendersonville has become truly home to some really amazing people. And, you know, it could be you that makes this home as well. Now let's talk about recreation. One of the things that makes Hendersonville such a fantastic place to live is the abundance of parks and recreational amenities. So whether you're looking to have a relaxing day by the lake or an active afternoon at the park, Hendersonville has that. It has something for everyone. Families love spending time at the many local parks. There's Memorial Park, there's Mallard Point Park, there's so many parks. Drake's Creek Park, have open fields for sporting events as well. There's a new greenway for those.
What is Upchurch? is he from there too? Is that where he lives too? Upchurch? How, didn't he? Okay, hold on. Because I didn't know. See, I don't listen to country music. I didn't know that he sang country music. I remember him talking about. I seen him on a panel with like that Zav girl lady a long time ago, talking about what's her name? It's a case that I didn't get into. Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney. Whoa! Outside of Asheville, North Carolina? Outside of outside of Asheville, North Carolina? No, Tennessee. Oh, Nashville. Not Asheville, Nashville. He's very no, but I remember okay. I remember cuz that's how long has he been singing country music, cuz I didn't know that he was singing country music until recently. Cuz I just remembered him from a long time ago when he was on like that Zav girl, cuz she had like I think she had a bunch of people on panel. And he was on there too or something. They were talking about Kylie Rodney, and then when I just saw that he does country rapper. Oh, I thought he did country. Well, I mean it's country, I guess. How come he's not talking about Sebastian? Oh, he's got a little baby now? Yeah, because I remember him talking about Kylie Rodney, so I'm surprised. Now that I see the name, I was like, oh yeah, I remember him. Is he not into the true crime anymore, or was he never, or what? I don't know. I think he's taking a break. I mean, he made a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? He made a lot of sense when I was watching him. So it'd be, I mean, well maybe well yeah, he's got new babies, so you got to spend all your time with the baby. I'm surprised he never talked about Sebastian. All right, we'll finish this up. There's just a couple seconds left here.
To enjoy walking or biking. It's the Sanders Ferry Greenway, and it has like 1.2 miles of walking trails and like 3 miles of biking paths. A beautiful way to stay active and enjoy the natural scenery that's out there. Of course, you know, being on Old Hickory Lake, Hendersonville is known for the marinas and the waterfront and the boating and the fishing and just relaxing by the water. Okay, this lake.
I don't know how you can eat fish out of that damn lake. I'm sorry. Yuck.
It provides for endless opportunities for recreation, right? So with all the parks and trails and lakes, and you can tell how Hendersonville is very attractive for anyone looking for an outdoorsy kind of life. So if you want more information about living here or exploring this community more in depth, feel free to reach out to me. Text me, call me, Zoom with me, and don't forget to like and subscribe for future notifications on my channel. Talk to you later. See you next time.
Okay. Well, I wanted to share that with you guys. You brought it wrong. His voice. Yeah, it's a huge platform. involved. Well, I mean, if there's not any, I mean, you got to be careful. You know what I mean? I don't know. I know, like, didn't she get in trouble or something? Thought she got in trouble or something. All right. I want to check out. Let me see here. I want to check out this video. Let me see. Hold on a second. YouTube, where did it go? It's when Dog came on Court TV last week. I wanted to watch it again because I want to go back into what he said based off of the other stuff. Kind of what we've been hearing lately. I want to go back to what he said and just kind of go through everything again with that interview. And then I want to check out this Pat Brown episode, Profiling with Pat Brown. Are you guys subbed to Profiling with Pat Brown? I want to check out that episode because after we read this right here, been the heart of the search efforts, it makes me want to go back into that interview, and I wanted to see what Pat Brown had to say about it. It was the one with the local news that they had way back then in the beginning. Also, I wanted to kind of go over the Chronicles of Olivia one, but I'm going to do that in an evening episode when we go into that. But I wanted to go into this one with Profiling with Pat Brown with the interview from the local news crew. I think this one was right around that time period with the local news crew. This one, though, this is a Court TV episode from a week and a half. Want to go back into it again.
Welcome back to Opening Statements. I'm Julie Grant. This morning, we are shining the spotlight on the search for missing teen Sebastian Rogers. In just a moment, we're going to be talking to Dog the Bounty Hunter, who is helping in Sebastian's search. He's helping Sebastian's father, Seth Rogers, look for his missing son. And a little later in the show, I'm going to be speaking with Seth Rogers, who has not given up on finding his son.
He needs to call 911. And if somebody has him, you need to give him back. He's my son, and he doesn't belong to nobody, but damn it, he's mine.
Now, the teen with autism has been missing since February from the Hendersonville, Tennessee home that he shared with his mother and with his stepfather. I want to welcome in now our very special guest, Dwayne Chapman, a.k.a. Dog the Bounty Hunter, and he's also accompanied by his attorney, Bruce Castor. Good morning to you both. Dog, I want to begin with you, please. When you think about, all of the things that could have happened with Sebastian, I want to ask you, based on all of the facts and information that you know, what is your theory, the theory of the case that you have, and what is helping you and aiding in your pursuit of him?
Well, two questions. The theory is, my theory, the only theory that I have is he's missing. Whether he's still alive or not, that's not, I thought in the beginning that he might be alive, and the more tips we have, the more people, the more things we're figuring out, he might not be alive. So, it's not my theory of how I find people. Sometimes it's completely different than what I think. And the way we find him and help is someone we know there's two people that were involved in his disappearance, but someone else has to know. And $100,000 reward that's been put up is, $1/10,000,000. That's a lot of money. So we're waiting on we have 833 Tail Dog. My partner, Nick the Hat, has got his number out there. We're waiting for someone to call in on the tip line and give us a real live tip.
Doug, would you give us an update, please, on any good information that's come in so far? Has anything you've received in the way of tips been at all viable?
Well, my lawyer's giving me stink eye. I better watch my mouth because, allegedly, that's the word. Allegedly.
Sure.
Allegedly, it was people need to read the facts. How'd the boy get out the back? How come no one did anything? Why was the stepfather threatening people that were out looking for the boy? Volunteers were out there and he was threatening them. Is there a family tie between either side of the family, between sexual perversion really bad? I mean, there's a lot of things that the public can look at before, it goes to a jury. And all roads lead to Rome.
Doug, tell us about the roads that you've been walking along in your search. Would you kind of bring us into your world? What have you been doing on the ground there? Tell us a little bit about how your searching process goes, if you would, please.
Well, we don't have a crystal ball. I'm follow the words of Jesus. So, I can't look and say, Jesus, where is he? So the only roads to...
Yeah. Yeah, he first said, I don't think the more we get into it, the more I don't think that he is alive. And then two people, possibly more. Yeah, listen here. Check out what he says here. It was hard to hear at first, because he's like, the more we look into it, the more it's a possibility that he's not here. Yeah.
To you both. Doug, I want to begin with you, please. When you think about, all of the things that could have happened with Sebastian, I want to ask you, based on...
Right off the bat, he's telling you, the more we get into it, the more I don't think he's here.
All of the facts and information that you know, what is your theory, the theory of the case that you have, and what is helping you and aiding in your pursuit of him?
Well, two questions. The theory is, my theory, the only theory that I have is he's missing. Whether he's still alive or not, that's not, I thought in the beginning that he might be alive, and the more tips we have, the more people, the more things we're figuring out, he might not be alive. So, it's not my theory of how I find people. Sometimes it's completely different than what I think. And the way we find him and help is someone, we know there's two people that were involved in his disappearance, but someone else has to know. And $100,000 reward that's been put up is, $1/10,000,000. That's a lot of money. So we're waiting on we have 833 Tail Dog. My partner, Nick the Hat, has got his number out there. We're waiting for someone to call in on the tip line and give us a real live tip.
Doug, would you give us an update, please, on any good information that's come in so far? Has anything you've received in the way of tips been at all viable?
Well, my lawyer's giving me stink eye. I better watch my mouth because, allegedly, that's the word. Allegedly.
Sure.
Allegedly, it was people need to read the facts. How'd the boy get out the back? How come no one did anything? Why was the stepfather threatening people that were out looking for the boy? Volunteers were out there and he was threatening them. Is there a family tie between either side of the family between sexual perversion, really bad. I mean, there's a lot of things that the public can look at before, it goes to a jury. And all roads lead to Rome.
Doug, tell us about the roads that you've been walking along in your search. Would you kind of bring us into your world? What have you been doing on the ground there? Tell us a little bit about how your searching process goes, if you would, please.
Well, we don't have a crystal ball. I'm follow the words of Jesus. So, I can't look and say, Jesus, where is he? So the only roads to Rome are people that call in and leave tips. Someone else knows what happened. Absolutely. In a 10-year career, I've captured, or a 48-year career, I've captured more than 10,000 fugitives. And this is not my first rodeo looking for a lost child. We've been 100% successful in that. And the reason why is people need to call in and to tell us what's going on. We've got leads. A lot of leads are credible, and some leads are, Dog, when are you going to get a show? We love you, Dog. We love Francie. We love that. We love you too, but stay off the line. We need credible leads.
Absolutely. Well, you are beloved, Doug. I know you don't need me to tell you that. And
Thank you.
Believe me, everybody has the world of confidence in you. When we found out that you were joining the search, I was asking my power panel on the show, who are you going to bet on finding Sebastian, Dog or the FBI? And everybody's saying you. Everybody wants to take that bet with you. And so tell us, does that put any pressure on you? Tell me, does it fuel your fire? What do you think when you hear so much confidence from the public in you and in the work that you do?
Well, that incites me. I get all excited because I am the greatest bounty hunter in the world. No one can ever catch over 10,000 fugitives. No one. FBI works Monday through Friday. The marshals are the only ones come close, and they got to have 12. I'm sorry, marshals, but they're the more it just gets us excited, gets us crazy. And I have a team. My Francie helps me. Many people help me. Nick the Hat, my team, and then I have one of the greatest lawyers in the world for this particular subject. I mean, this guy is it's just incredible. So anywhere you go, you must have a good lawyer in this business. So please, let's pass this on to him.
Isn't that the truth? Well, and Bruce, I'm not just saying this. I said to Dog when we were doing his mic check right before the show, what a fine lawyer he has in you. So I know legally he's in great hands. Bruce, anything that you would like to add? I know you're here primarily to accompany Dog with this appearance. Is there anything that you think that's important to note with respect to the search and Dog's involvement in leading the charge to help Seth Rogers find Sebastian?
Well, as a more than 3-decade law enforcement official myself in Pennsylvania, a former district attorney and former attorney general, I know what the local authorities must be feeling and the frustration they must be feeling. And I know from my own experience that sometimes you need to rely on people like Dog, experts that are willing to give their time and energy to come and assist law enforcement in doing their job. And, I'm stunned when I learned about the facts of this case that, the young boy has left the home of his mother and his stepfather, and they don't seem to be particularly broken up about that. I'm sure that is sticking in the minds of a lot of people and want to know what the answer to that is. I also was struck by the fact that the people doing the search, Dog, Nick the Hat, and some of the other people are facing death threats and other problems against their safety. And these are things that just can't happen. I mean, we need to encourage people when they put up money for reward to try to get people to call in. That's not any kind of impropriety. That's good citizenship. That's what we want to encourage.
Right.
And people who do things to deter that are, in my judgment, not being good Americans. And we have very fine people, Dog and Nick and the whole crew are doing a tremendous job. And from where I sit, if it gets any worse, I'm going to recommend that they take legal action, because this is totally unreasonable.
You see what's happening now with some people saying, "Oh, I'm not going to do this and I'm not going to be on camera for this," because they can't talk about it. And the lady that's living in the trailer with her mom and dad sitting there making up lies about people that are actually doing real work. People driving in cars, searching. Boom, boom, boom. Green Giant.
And law enforcement and the community working together will solve this crime.
Right. Oh, amen. Bruce, I am with you 100%. When you said death threats, right away my jaw dropped. That is criminal to do that, as you know. I, like yourself, served in the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania as a prosecutor, and anybody making those kind of threats should be held accountable legally. You are right. And the threats don't solve the problem, do they? All they do is take everybody a step back, the good people who are searching for this young boy. With respect to Sebastian, Doug, I want to ask you, realistically, how confident are you in being able to bring Sebastian home?
Well, again, in the very beginning, I thought he might still be with us. It seems like, Sebastian has to have medication for sleep and other things, okay? And we have checked everywhere if those prescriptions have been renewed. And so far, they have not. So, again, everything is up in the air. You hope, I lost a little girl, Barbara Katie, and I, hope that she wasn't gone, and she was. So I don't, it is, who knows? We all pray to God that he's, somewhere safe and we'll find him. But when someone gets on whatever it is, TV, internet, and everything, and says, I guarantee you, Dog will never, never find Sebastian. So many series on A&E, CMT, WGN, my show. We never missed one guy. A couple have gotten away because they died. So never have we ever missed. And for someone to...
Yeah, Samantha. Samantha, I'll just put it like this. There's some people that say that they're in the know. They're really not in the know. And I'll say this too. Some people that are very arrogant, it's a long fucking fall down when you're up that high. You know what I'm saying? It's a long fall when you're that arrogant and you're that high up in the clouds. It's a long fucking fall. So yes, and just wait. And just wait. There's more. They're not playing around. They already fired. I told you guys a couple days ago. They already fired. Listen, Samantha, this is how you know who I don't say nothing, okay? I don't say shit. And that's why I'm trusted. I sit back and I watch the people that claim to know and be in the know, and I laugh at it because you're promoting it. You know what I'm saying? I don't promote shit. But it's early in the morning. I'm going to tell you that's not the only part of it. There's more coming. There's more coming with what Dog said in the beginning of this video. And that's all I'm going to say. Because I don't. This is not Hangout Hour. That's not the title of the show. The title of the show is Evil CJ, Media and Investigations. Exactly, Samantha. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Yeah. I'll leave crumbs. Y'all got to do the homework though, and you'll see what I'm saying.
Come on and say, dog, we'll never ever find him. Yeah, why? You're guilty. Why? Because you did something to him. Why? You again allegedly is soon to become with the jury of the.
Yes, because this here, everybody. This is what it means, okay? And Jennifer, I was going to save the contribution callouts from yesterday for tonight's show. But I'm going to shout that one out. But I do have a few I need to shout out. And maybe I'll do it on the outro for the ones from yesterday when we were doing the presentation of the footage from last weekend. But Diana, so this is where evil comes from, right? So the reason it's called evil, and you will be called Evilians, and that's what you're called, is Evilians. It's Everywhereville CJ. So with me being on location, boots on the ground, whether it's documentation or investigation, everywhere that I go is a ville, right? Everywhere I go is a ville. Hendersonville, Asheville, right? It's a ville. So I'm down to go everywhere. Yeah, you get it. See, it's wordplay. I have a lot of wordplay. You got it. Like, you got to catch it. I have a lot of wordplay. I love wordplay. Everywhereville CJ. Evil for short, because it's Everywhereville. Everywhereville is evil for short. So you are all Evilians, because that's what you'd be called if Everywhereville was a city. Evilians. Everybody like, why is your name Evil CJ? You're not Evil CJ. And I'm like, yeah, I know. It's the wordplay. It's the wordplay. Appreciate you.
Their peers a conviction.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I'm going to call out this contribution real quick, though. 1 second. I've been hearing it since Speedy. Why are you called evil? It's wordplay. It has 2 L's in it, not one. It's got an L and an E on the end of it, right? There's another one, Nashville. See what I'm saying? Sigella DeVille. Hold on. Contribution call out here. Jennifer P. Super sticker. I love that icon photo you got there now. Look at the puppy, the $1.49 super sticker. It's a little puppy. Where's Baby Angel? Oh, Baby Angel's sleeping. Oh, she's having a nightmare. Oh, no. She's breathing heavy and let me wake her up because I don't want her to have a nightmare. Baby. Baby, wake up. Okay, she woke up. I don't want her to have a damn nightmare. She's like running in her sleep and like shaking really bad. No nightmares. I'll have to go cuddle up to her here in a little bit when I end the show. All right, we'll get back into this. Evilians.
And so I'm maybe more after that than I am anything else. We've got to find out who was involved in Sebastian's disappearance.
Preach, dog, preach. And we are so sorry for the loss of your beautiful daughter, Barbara Katie. That is a pain that I think is unimaginable unless you've gone through it. And you certainly understand that enormous pain that comes with burying a child. And so our hearts go out to you for that and continuing with your resilience in life and in your profession. And speaking of parenting, we're going to be welcoming in Sebastian's father, Seth Rogers, in just a couple of moments. Dog is going to stay with us. Seth is going to be joining us. We're going to hit that break and be right back. And later in the show, we're going to take you to Mississippi, where the state's rebuttal case begins in the deadly daughter murder trial.
That's a crazy one right there, but we're going to skip ahead. That's a crazy one right there, that trial. That's a crazy one.
He decided that he wanted to step into a mound of what he thought was dirt, and it was fire ants. And since then, it's always been, he doesn't like to get his feet in the dirt. He likes to have his socks and shoes on.
Welcome back to Opening Statements. I'm Julie Grant. We're talking about what, if anything, can tip the scales of justice when it comes to finding missing teen Sebastian Rogers. Will somebody come forward with some new information? Will Dog the bounty hunter and his crew find some important clues? Still with me, Dwayne Chapman, a.k.a. Dog the Bounty Hunter. Want to welcome in also Seth Rogers' attorney, Tony Mathis, and we're working on getting Seth Rogers reconnected. Full disclosure, my friends, this is the world of live TV. We had Seth with us a moment ago and his signal dropped out, so we're going to be welcoming Seth in as soon as we can. Dog, let's kind of pick up where we left off in the last segment. You and your attorney, Bruce Castor, were sharing how with the tip line, there are also some death threats that are coming in. And so we wanted to kind of clarify that, please. Are they coming in on the tip line, or are these death threats coming in other forms?
You know, really, I don't know. I mean, that's one thing my whole career people have threatened to kill and destroy and this, and I'm a this and I'm a that. So I really don't pay any attention to that unless they're within 100 yards. And then my wife, Francie, she's a dead shot. So, you know, really, we don't care. Everywhere she goes, she packs a real gun everywhere. We're in Florida. We go to different states. That's a pistol packing mama. So, and there's more than 9 shots in her gun. So we don't worry about that, you know, because God, I'm on a mission from God. And if someone takes me out, then the next breath I have will be in the arms of Jesus. So come on with it, you know.
You're unafraid. I love it. Unafraid and such a man of faith. That's really admirable, Dog. Tony Mathis, let me talk to you, please. As we're working to get your client, Seth Rogers, Sebastian's father, all ready to join us, what do you think is important for everyone to know at this point in the search for Sebastian, Tony?
Julie, first off, let me correct you. I am his spokesperson. I'm certainly not an attorney.
Oh, we got some wrong information. I'm sorry. Thank you for that correction.
Dog, I hope you're doing okay today, brother.
Yes, sir, brother. Yeehaw.
We think that what's important right now is we're finally starting to get an enormous amount of horsepower in this case. When Dog and Nick came in, they came in with a team of social media people, a team of investigators, a team of a legal team, and the case literally went nationwide overnight. So We're kind of getting reorganized. We're getting refocused. We're trying to get the people that want to be involved in this case refocused, where we've got one goal and one mission. And the truth is, you know, everybody involved in the search, we don't all have to like each other or get along, but as long as we've got a common goal, then I think with Dog leading the charge, we can win here.
Finding Sebastian, exactly, Tony. And we have Seth.
May I interrupt real quick?
Go ahead, Dog.
May I interrupt? So brother, let's get down to the real nitty gritty and let's don't do the blame game. But who do you guys think was responsible for Sebastian's disappearance? Everybody was blaming it on his father in the beginning. Everybody thought he wasn't at work. He wasn't a real sheriff. Blah, and all that now has been proven. So what would you guys say without getting, sued? My lawyer will take care of you. I don't think that's a conflict of interest. But
We have just a
who do you
couple
think
seconds
is
left.
responsible?
Just cautioning you. Yeah, quickly, Tony.
Okay.
We're not going to make a statement on that.
Okay. And I think we have Seth's audio, I'm being told.
Wait, whoa. Hold on a minute. Was Dog asking the host or Tony? Was Dog asking the host or Tony?
They're all ready to join us. What do you think is important for everyone to know at this point in the search for Sebastian, Tony?
Julie, first off, let me correct you. I am his spokesperson. I'm certainly not an attorney.
Oh, we got some wrong.
Why would he be asking Tony that on live TV? Why would he be asking Tony that on live TV? Was that... Whoa, that's weird.
Information.
Hold
I'm
on.
sorry. Thank you for that correction.
Dog, I hope you're doing okay today, brother. So we,
yes, sir, brother.
We think that what's important right now is we're finally starting to get an enormous amount of horsepower in this case. When Dog and Nick came in, they came in with a team of social media people, a team of investigators, a team of a legal team, and the case literally went nationwide overnight. So we're kind of getting reorganized. We're getting refocused. We're trying to get the people that want to be involved in this case refocused, where we've got one goal and one mission. And the truth is, everybody involved in the search, we don't all have to like each other or get along, but as long as we've got a common goal, then I think with Dog leading the charge, we can win here.
Finding Sebastian. Exactly, Tony. And we have Seth.
May I interrupt real quick?
Go ahead, Dog.
May I interrupt? So, brother, let's get down to the real nitty gritty and let's don't do the blame game. But who do you guys think was responsible for Sebastian's disappearance? Everybody was blaming it on his father in the beginning. Everybody thought he wasn't at work. He wasn't a real sheriff. Blah, and all that now has been proven. So what would you guys say without getting, sued? My lawyer will take care of you. I don't think that's a conflict of interest, but
and we have just a couple seconds left. Just cautioning you. Yeah, quickly, Tony.
Okay.
I don't think
we're not going to make a statement on that.
Okay. And I think we have Seth's audio, I'm being told. We don't have a video signal, but Seth, if you're there, we have a couple of seconds.
It's like that was the first time they talked. Is that what it seemed like? That was the first time they talked? What's up, Paula? I mean, there's more. There's more that's going to come out from that side. That's like the first time they had to talk then, because he's like, my lawyers will take care of you. Good morning, Stephanie, Irony Rose. Yeah, I mean, yeah, T-Dub, my lawyer will take care of you. Right? It's like, I mean, listen, there's stuff that hasn't been out there about a couple people. And once people once people hear it, they'll be like, "Oh, fuck, that's suspicious as fuck." I already know. You're gonna be like, "Oh my god, that's suspicious as fuck." It makes sense why somebody's not doing interviews. There's a reason. Oh, they'll be out there. They're gonna be out there. They're coming out to one of the searches. I'm not gonna tell you when, but they're gonna be coming out to one of the searches we're gonna be out on. I'm not gonna tell you when, but it'll get published. It'll get published. Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, Castle Dog does everything strategically. Uh it may look like he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about or what the hell he's doing. And there's a lot of people talking shit last night and today, and that's fine. But if you know how he works, you know what the hell he's doing. It doesn't make sense it's not supposed to make sense. That's the key. It's not supposed to make sense until the shit goes down, and then it's like, oh, that makes sense. You see what I'm saying? Oh, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Trust me. It's called investigation. Busby says it all the time. Loose lips sink ships. Right? If you guys are just joining, check out the intro. I gave you some more alphabet soup. Check it out. Check out the intro. You'll see what I'm saying.
Where is your head this morning, Seth?
Just trying to mull over all the intelligence that has come in to try to find out if any of it's going to lead me to my son.
Right. Are you hopeful this morning, Seth?
I'm hopeful every morning.
That's the way to be.
I'm hopeful every night.
Anything you want to say to everyone who's searching and wants to find Sebastian and bring him home?
I appreciate everybody that's goal-oriented in finding my son. Sebastian is the only goal. Finding him is the only thing that matters.
That's right.
To me.
We are out of time. Thank you all. Let's bring Sebastian home.
We are out of time. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. We gotta cut everybody off. Like the whole thing, it was being rushed the whole time. Trust me, all you have to do is do like any of the stuff that I bring up or talk about. Oh yeah, I leave little bits out there for you. Can't say it specifically. There's little bits out there for you. If you do a little research, they will all fit together. And then you'll understand what I'm telling you. You'll understand what I'm telling you. You can't just come out and say stuff, you know what I mean? But you want to let people know, like, hey, like, you're on the right path or you're not, like, yeah. All right. That's enough. I'm not saying it. All right. Here, we're going to check out this episode, Profiling with Pat Brown. Check it out here. You'll see in everything that I do mention comes true, in a period of time. Some quicker than others. All right, so we're going to check this video out. This is one I wanted to watch with you guys for a long time. And here's their channel. That's what it is. I drop alphabet soup in the bowl for you, and you have to use your spoon to spell out the words. You see what? Do you get it? I pour the alphabets in the bowl and in the milk. It's up to your spoon and your imagination to figure out, and your navigation to figure out what all the letters in. It's like Wheel of Fortune. All right, profiling with Pat Brown. Here, let me get rid of this here. 1 second. Where did it go? Here, let me throw this back up here. All right, so we're going to check out this video. Again, we went into you guys, if you're just joining, we went into a lot of other stuff too, especially the article that says Heart of the Search Efforts. I couldn't believe it when I woke up this morning. We read through the website for you. Definitely check out the beginning of the show. We've been dropping stuff for you all morning if you're just joining. All right, so this episode was from 6 months ago, March 13th, 2024. I've been wanting to watch it the whole time. We're finally going to watch it this morning. I love Pat Brown. I've been wanting to watch it for a long time, and we're going to check this out. Please go subscribe if you're not subscribed, and also leave a like on the video. Here's the link to the video, so you can go hit a like real quick. Leave a heart or a trophy in the comment section, because it is the free way to help us bring this content to you. Appreciate you all very much. Please hit the like here as well. And if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. All right, here we go. The Pat Brown huge red flags in the interview with the mom and stepdad.
Hello, everyone. This is criminal profiler Pat Brown, and I've been asked to give my commentary, my analysis of the Sebastian Rogers case. That's a missing boy, the missing autistic boy in Tennessee. And he's been missing a couple weeks now at the time of this video. And I've been waiting to discuss this because I've been trying to find enough information as much as I can before I jump to any conclusions. But there are huge red flags that I have found in the interview done with the mom, Katie Proudfoot, the stepdad, Chris Proudfoot, and they're extremely concerning to me. Now, I'll say this up front. I'm not accusing anybody of having done anything. But if I were a detective working on this case or a profiler working on this case, these are things that stand out to me and would make me look further in a certain direction. Okay? Because that's the way investigations go. It doesn't mean the person is guilty until you find enough evidence that they are guilty. It just means that, when you're trying to figure out, do I look this direction, or how much effort? Do I put 50-50 or 80-20 or 90-10? This is how detectives have to pursue cases. They have to put the manpower and the money to where they're going to have the most likely success in solving the case. So I'm going to give you my analysis of this. I'm going to start out with the big red flags first, just so you don't think you have to wait to the end of the video to get there. I'm not trying to hold you up, keep you on this video. But once I show you the big red flags, I do encourage you to stay with the video, because I will then go into the other things that also are concerning and my analysis of what I actually think happened based on what I know so far. So, all right.
Yeah, the channel's at the top of the screen, Profiling with Pat Brown. And I do have it at 1.25 speed. And here's the link to the video again if you'd like to save it for your own playlist. I do encourage you to go leave some support on the video.
Let's get to this. Oh, before I start, hey, please, this is an educational channel. Please do subscribe to the channel. It keeps us going. Oh, it keeps me going because there's no us. It's just me. Keeps me going, keeps the channel going, and keeps the education going out to people who would like to understand criminal profiling and crime scene analysis. So please subscribe, like the video, check my playlist, and hit the button so you that little bell so you can get notifications. Okay, let's go to it. All right. First of all, I just want to say, when I looked originally at this case, just pictures of Sebastian, you know, I didn't get an immediate feel that he had a bad life going on. It seemed like, well, this picture, for example, there he is with his puppies, and he seems he really loves his puppies. And I think, oh, a family that provides puppies for this child, that's cool. And he has a snake, and I'm a reptile lover. So I'm like, hey, cool, he's got himself, I think this is a ball python. And I think that's really neat. And it's like, okay, so he's got autism, but they're providing for him in a positive way, making his home life happy. Chris Proudfoot says he's a little bit strict about Sebastian being on social media and getting on the phone and doing things. I'm okay with that. I don't know how strict he is, but I understand that hopefully the two of them as a couple have made these decisions, not just the stepfather, and also Sebastian's father, who is Seth Rogers. Also, hopefully he's in the mix, and he does live close by. So could he have what seems to be a pretty decent home life? It did seem so. Then he disappears. And the couple here, his mother and his stepfather, do not go in front of the media for about a week, which is odd right there. That's a red flag. Because according to them, they think he actually left of his own accord in the middle of the night. And if that happens, generally speaking, most parents would want to be standing out in front of their house with a microphone saying, hey, you got to look for my son. For some freaky reason, he left the house. We don't know why. We think he's out there. Maybe he went into the woods. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even understand it, but here's who he is. This is our son. This is how he's 15. He's autistic. Here's some of his behaviors. Here's what he likes. Here's what he doesn't like. Here's what he looks like. I would put out everything I could so people could search for my child. And I put out immediately to my child, Sebastian, if you're out there, Sebastian, we love you. Come home. Call us. Call the police. 911. Ask for help. Whatever you can do. Please, we want you home. That should have been done right away, and it wasn't. And when they finally did do an interview, the media called it breaking the silence. Why would they be silent? That makes no sense to me. So they finally did this interview, and it was one of those interviews which annoys me from the media. They're not asking, basically how to find Sebastian. They're starting to go on the, how are you feeling? Blah, blah, blah. How is it for you? It's like this emotional thing because they want to do the human interest side of things rather than find this child who's missing, which is very annoying to me. So I'm going to analyze things from this video now. And I want to tell you what kind of analysis I do as far as statement analysis goes. There is a person out here who I respect highly. It is Peter Hyatt. I've known Peter for years.
Oh, cool.
He's got a couple videos on the case. I'm going to link them.
Yeah, we were actually going to check out some Peter Hyatt in the future. Awesome.
Below. He does what I consider full statement analysis. That is a specialty of Peter. So if you want to get deeply into all the different nuances of statement analysis,
that's right.
In this case as well, do check out what Peter has to say. Peter Hyatt.
And, to us, you can be on one side of the family or the other. It doesn't matter to us here. What does matter is that it's about peace, positivity, and progress. So if there is anything that is disrespectful, I'm already giving you a heads up. This is what our community's about. You can be on either side. We're about Sebastian's side. That's what we're about. We're not on either side one way or the other. We're about Sebastian's side because that's what our focus is on over here. We understand that there's going to be people on either side that, prefer, what I'm saying, that's fine. Everybody is entitled to that. But what everybody also is entitled to is respect. And so that's the main part of this channel. Y'all can, really express how you feel, but it has to be respectful because we're not either of those sides. We're Sebastian's side. And so we're going to keep it about Sebastian. And once it's not about Sebastian, then, you already understand.
That's just the best at this. We've agreed on so many cases over the years. He's not one who's shy to say what he comes up with. He doesn't do things because they're popular. He simply says what he sees, and I respect him for being very professional in doing that. I do not do that kind of statement analysis. What I do is what I call red flag statement analysis. If I've been working with the police department and I've analyzed interviews, what I'm pointing out are things that jump out at me. So not every single word, but things that to me are like, okay, this is telling me something. Did you guys see this? Did you notice that? So I'm not looking for every issue of deception or what words mean, but things that stand out, because I find that very useful for law enforcement. Sometimes they just don't have a lot of time. So if you can show them the big things, it's useful. So in this case, what did I see right up front? Okay, I'm going to show you a couple videos, which I did with my phone because I don't know how to do these any fancy way. Watch this first video, okay?
First, just express, I can't even imagine as a parent what you two are going through. How would you describe the situation right now? How are you coping?
Okay, that bothered me right there. She's trying to figure out how she's going to say she's coping. Then she goes, she turns to her husband, like, but in a way that she'll semi-laughter. Now, people are going to say this is nervousness, but why does she need to do that? Why does she need to look over at him for him to point out to the media how they're feeling? It just was an uncomfortable moment. But that wasn't the big thing for me. The big thing is coming up, and it's in this place where they ask about what their hopes are about Sebastian returning home. Note what the stepfather says, and then notice what the mom says. Check it out.
Well, first, just express, I can't even imagine as a parent what you two are going through. How would you describe the situation right now? How are you coping?
On a constant roller coaster ride of helpless and hopeless and many other emotions all in one, and it's a never-ending roller coaster. It doesn't stop. It won't stop until he walks through the door.
I wouldn't wish this on anyone. Not anyone. I know we're about keeping hope alive. I'm sure that's in there somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna come home.
He's going to walk through that door. And the street will be flooded again with family and relatives all waiting to hug and love him. And
that boy's gonna have more friends than he knows what to do with when he comes home.
He's going to walk through that door. Did you just burst into laughter when you said that, stepdaddy? That's concerning to me. He doesn't believe that child is ever going to walk through that door. And the belief doesn't seem to come from Seth Rogers, his dad, seems to believe that Sebastian may not be alive because of the time going by. And he's angry about it and he's upset about it. But that's not what he seems to be expressing, like that he might have died in the woods or he might have been kidnapped and killed. He actually seems to burst into laughter because he knows it's ridiculous that his stepson's ever going to walk through that door again. Why? Because you know he's dead. You absolutely know that this is ludicrous. And mom then goes on this thing where, and he's going to have lots of more friends than before. What? This is the important thing, that if he shows up and have more friends, not that he's alive. Very strange behavior from both of them.
Well, I think that she said that because remember they said that Sebastian for his birthday wanted to have, remember? They said Sebastian for his birthday he wanted friends. Which is so hard to hear a child even have to wish that for their birthday, you know, to have friends. But I think that's why she said it, was because I don't see any, I mean, you know what I mean. Other things, okay, maybe, you look deep into it. But when it comes to that particular comment, I could see myself saying the same thing if if I was in that situation. I would, you know. What's up, Rod? It is heartbreaking. It really is. Um and it's sad just thinking about it and talking about it right now. But I would say the same thing if I was, if I was in that position and my child had wished for friends for their birthday, and same situation. I would probably say that, like, you're gonna have so many people waiting for you to come back home. I just wanted to say that real quick. Thank you all for hopping in. Appreciate you.
Even the laughing part, the humor part, when he's missing, when he's absolutely missing, and you don't know where he is, that he might be dead, that he might be being tortured someplace. He might be. They've never reached out to him, really. They never said, God might, he might be in the woods starving. He might be. Oh, please come back. Please, somebody find him. They're not saying any of that. They're talking about him like something that happened in the past. Let me tell you about something that happened with me, and just because I have this memory I have this memory. It's a strong memory. My son, when he was 5 or 6, can't remember now exactly how old he was. My husband and I dropped one of our sons. My son at the time. I'll have to explain this in a minute. We dropped them off at the pastor's house for an overnight. And my husband and I never left our kids overnight before. And we left our daughter, who was 2 years older, at his my mother-in-law's house. So we could have this one overnight at the beach, And so we drove away. And I told my son when we drove away, if you're going to use a bicycle, do not be in the street. You have to stay in the yard. And my son was usually fairly obedient about these things. So we drove away comfortable, and we were over at the beach. And my husband, we stupidly forgot to leave our. We didn't. The cell phones didn't exist at that time, and so we didn't leave where we could be found at this bed and breakfast. But we were just thinking it was overnight, and I guess it just never occurred to us, whatever stupid reasons. And so somewhere about 10 o'clock at night. Was it 10 o'clock at night? No, I'm trying to remember when it was. I don't remember. Maybe it was during the day. Actually, I remember daylight. So maybe it was early morning that my husband called his mother to check on our daughter because she had a little cold. And all of a sudden, he didn't come back very quickly. And I went to look for him. He was like sitting on the stairs, all hunched over, all freaked out. And I'm like, "What's wrong? Is our daughter sick? What's wrong?" And he's like, "No, it's our son." I'm like, "What?" And I'm thinking right then, if he called his mother and word about our son, something happened to our son, how did she even know? Because the pastor didn't know his mother. Turned out that my son had a bicycle accident at the yard in the driveway. He didn't know how to use the brakes, and he put his foot down for a foot brake, and it was a handbrake, and he didn't stop, and he hit a little tree, and he flew off the bicycle, and he smashed into a sandbox which had been built the week before and ripped his whole face open. Went into a coma. They were going to medevac him out. He luckily woke up from the coma, went down to Children's Hospital. It was a mess. And so the pastor didn't know where we were, so they sent people to our house, and I had renters. I let them in. They went to our Rolodex. They found my father's number. They found my mother-in-law's number. So everybody was called. My father ended up at the hospital, and it was a nightmare. And by the time we were on the road, which is a 3-hour trip back, I remember that trip back, and this is why I want to bring this up. My son, I did not know whether he was going to live or die. I did not know. That was the quietest 3 hours I've ever experienced. We had nothing to say to each other.
Wow.
We were stunned.
Wow.
We were frightened.
I can't imagine.
We did not. There was no joking going on. We never turned to each other and said, "Well, when we get to the hospital, I'm sure he's going to be," just laughing. We had no idea what was wrong with our son, when we got to the hospital, whether we were going to be given the news that he had passed away. We didn't know. There was no funny in that. There was no humor in that. Luckily, we got to the hospital. He was alive. He was. And he came home eventually, after a while. He came home, and he had to go back 2 weeks later they had to wait for the swelling to go down for surgery. You can see my son, Dave, on the left here. His eye socket was crushed, and he couldn't talk because his jaw was actually stuck.
Oh, my Lord.
The reason I have this picture is because the social worker.
Oh, my gosh. That's horrible. Here, let me. Oh, my Lord.
Whatever happened, he was my son.
All right, here's the link if you want to watch that. That is, oh my gosh. Oh my lord. For the full episode.
How dare you?
Oh my lord.
So that's, I find interesting that his dad, his bio dad, is not in work. He's not all snuggly with these two. Why not? Because they should all be on the same page, and it doesn't seem so. So that's another big thing for me. All right, the next thing. How did he disappear out of the house? Mom says, now, stepdad, there's a lot of like very limited information. From what I can gather, and I may be wrong because I can't find much information. He was going away to work in Memphis, where apparently he would go down there and stay for quite a bit of time. I don't know if it was he goes stay for 2 weeks before he came back. They lived in Hendersonville, which is close to Nashville. You can see it's about a 3.5 hour trip. Now, I'm not saying I'm accurate on this, but he was not in town when he supposedly disappeared out of the house. From what I can gather, and it's very, very, very vague, it seemed like he was there the day before he disappeared. And it appears he left approximately, and again, I'm not sure, somewhere around 9 o'clock at night to drive to Memphis. And they chatted while he was going down to Memphis. So he was out of the house, and she was alone with her son. She said goodnight to him. He said, "Good night, love you, Mom, love the puppies." And then she dozed off and went to sleep. He's out of town now, supposedly driving to Memphis and in Memphis. At some point in the night, this child, who supposedly is happy, has no reason to walk out of the house, gets up in the dark and walks out of the house in bare feet, supposedly with a flashlight. She says when she goes to wake him up for school in the morning, he's just not there. Okay, let me stop there as far as the waking up in the morning and finding him not there. She says, "Oh, where is he?" And she tells a couple different stories, but that she thought maybe he was in the kitchen making some food because he does that. She goes to the kitchen, he's not.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for hopping in. Thank you, Janice, as well. And yes, anybody that's coming in, trust me, you'll want to go from the very beginning of the show. We go through so many different things and have already in the show today. This will be the last part that we're going to be going through, and then we're going to have some other episodes throughout the day. I just want to say thank you for hopping in this morning. Appreciate you. I know it's early as hell. Trust me, but there was a lot of things that I had to talk about, and I'll be dropping some highlight videos here after the show's over. Just little things in the show that we showed today that is just crazy.
There, within 3 minutes, she says, one of her stories, 3 minutes, she's like freaked out. And she calls him and says, "I can't find him. He's not in the house." I'm thinking 3 minutes. Okay. I go into my son's bedroom and he's not in bed. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, did he already get up for school? First of all, I'm not panicked. Maybe he got up on his own. He's 15, for God's sakes. I would yell for him, "Hey, Sebastian." And I think he's in the bathroom. That would be the first place. That would take me about 30, 40 seconds at least. Then I go down to the kitchen and go, "Sebastian?" Okay, that's another minute gone. Okay, and then I'm going, "Sebastian, where are you?" I go to, I don't know, the living room, the hallway, family room. I don't know how many places I got in the house. I'd be calling around for him all over the house. What the heck? "Sebastian, where are you?" That's not going to take me 3 minutes. Then she says eventually, on one of the later interviews, that she checked the closets. But sometimes she says she talked to him first and then she checked the closets. And then she checked outside. And she also doesn't say that originally. So it's supposedly after she talks to stepdad. Okay. So my kid, I can't find him in the house. I'll be looking at everybody.
We're going to be going through all the interviews here in some upcoming shows. We're just going to be getting through a lot of the security breakdown and things like that first. Plus, we're going to be going out there to do more searches as well. We will get to those interviews. It'll probably be about a week and a half or something like that. Maybe a little less, and we'll start getting through all the interviews. I know we've been discussing it for a while. We just have a lot of work that we're not only doing during the show, but in the background too, where we're busy, but we're getting a lot of work done, and you all see it, and you continue to see it as we're getting through each day with different episodes as well.
Place I could, but I certainly would be opening up the door and going outside going, "Sebastian, Sebastian." I'd be screaming his name around the house, thinking, what the heck? Did he go outside? Did he get in where is he? And I'd be running around the house like a lunatic, looking for my son. That takes me more than 3 minutes. 3 minutes from the time I see him in the bed to going checking the bathrooms, the kitchen, wherever the heck, in different places in the house, closets, outside. That's not 3 minutes. it seems like he wasn't there. So I called him and said, he's not here. And then he says, she should check some more. She says she did. She calls the sheriff's department and says he's missing. That's a weird story right there. But then it gets weirder. The claim is they do not have any issue. They didn't think that somebody came into the house and took him or somebody coaxed him out of the house. Nothing. They don't talk about any other reason for him leaving the house other than he decided to walk out of the house in the dark with bare feet, because they say all his shoes are there, and a flashlight. Now, his dad, Seth Rogers, says he don't like being barefoot. He does not like being barefoot. Don't buy that story at all. Especially, if you're running off into the woods or something. Bare feet is not the best thing to, do.
And here's the link for all of our searches. We were out there searching from mid-March and continue to be out there. Here's the link. If you want to check any of them out, we have a lot of them. And I'm telling you right now, there's no way in hell you're walking and making it very far without shoes. Here's the link if you want to save it to a playlist. There's a lot of episodes in there. Start from the beginning if you want. There's no way that he is making it that far without shoes. It's crazy. I just encourage you to go. This is from. I'll drop the channel link again. Just go sub up, and it's basically. That's why I share them during the show. That way you guys can click on it, and then you can just come back. I always encourage everybody to create a playlist, because we're always dropping links. Not only for videos that I have or footage videos that I've uploaded. We drop a lot of links for everybody. So that way they can all have it as well for themselves. I just encourage everybody, create a CJ Show playlist and, hit them links. Save it to a playlist. There's the channel link again, Profiling with Pat Brown. Yeah, the woods, I'm telling you, you're not making it very far at all. We've been deep in those woods. You're not making it far at all without shoes. Now, Seth, he actually came out a couple weeks ago on Court TV and said possibly no shoes. We dropped that video a while back in the video section. So I don't know. All this time we were thinking about no shoes. But now when he says possibly no shoes, you kind of have to think maybe he did have shoes. But still, it's been this long. To me, there would have been a sign. Out of all the places we searched, there would have been a sign. I feel like something happened or somebody has him. And if somebody has him, they haven't been. Listen, if somebody has him with how high profile this case has been from the beginning, he's not going to be crazy too far, because he would have been. I mean, think of all the pictures that have been taken already. He would have been noticed. He would have been noticed. So I think he's being held and not moved if he is being held, or something happened to him. I just don't feel like he walked out of that house and ran away. Not anymore. In the beginning, our first batch of searches, the first few months, yes. After we were done the first few months of our searches in May, I started to feel like something took place, because you got to go where the evidence takes you. I feel like either something took place or he's being held captive. I mean, you're right outside of Nashville, people. It's one of the hubs for trafficking. Let's be real.
But then you think flashlight. Why does he need a flashlight? Because he's what? He's in this dark outside. He is going into the woods. He's winding down the street. What the heck? How do you know the flashlight's missing? They never explain the flashlight issue. I don't know where the hell the flashlights are in my house. Half the time I can't figure out if I have a flashlight. And when my kids were growing up, never knew where they were. So, I mean, did they know the flashlight was missing because the flashlight always sits next to his bedstand? Or it's always on the kitchen counter? They don't explain this. Why would they know the flashlight's missing? Where was the flashlight to begin with? And so, okay. He goes out without shoes and he takes a flashlight. All right, let's go to my analysis. I don't know when the last time Sebastian was seen, but I can't come up with that information, but it seems like at least nobody saw him after dinner. In other words, he was at home with his stepdad and his mom. Those were the three that were in the home. As far as I can find out, there's no siblings. So the three of them are home alone. At some point, he gets in the vehicle and he starts driving off to Memphis. We don't know if Sebastian was alive before he left for Memphis or not. But I can tell you something. Usually when a child disappears with no shoes and a flashlight disappears as well, to me, it sounds like the child is being carried out of the house in the condition he's in, which is not having shoes on his feet, put in a vehicle. And the reason the flashlight is going with that child is because you're going to need the flashlight to take to when you stop, wherever you stop, and you're going to do whatever you're going to do. You need a flashlight. That's just my experience. So my problem is, let's take a look at the map. If that child did not walk out of the house on his own, I believe he's somewhere between Nashville and Memphis. That's a hell of a long journey. It could be anywhere, absolutely anywhere in that long drive. I can't say that he didn't walk out of that house on his own to go look in the woods, but nobody's found his body in the woods. The tracker dogs haven't found they haven't tracked him into the woods. I don't know if they've had cadaver dogs anyplace, but they should have had them. I strongly believe Seth Rogers, Sebastian's father, does not believe his son is alive, and I believe he's looking at these two because of his behaviors and the way he talks. I think they don't believe Sebastian is alive, but not because they think something happened to him after he left the home. I see no indication that they think anybody else did anything to Sebastian, which is odd. And I don't think they think Sebastian's going to walk through that front door. That to them is ludicrous. So I don't think it's going to be a good ending. I'm not saying these two are guilty of anything. I'm just saying their behaviors are concerning. The way he supposedly disappeared with no shoes and a flashlight is concerning. So, yeah, that's what I think. And I hope I'm wrong. You know, I'm a profiler and I'm doing what I call red flag statement analysis. I hope I'm wrong. I'm hoping this kid, for whatever freaky reasons, did walk out of the house without shoes on his feet and with a flashlight and ended up at some friend's house and has been hiding in a basement. I'm good with being wrong. I love to be wrong because I'd rather have him be alive than me be right. So anyway, those are my thoughts on this case. Again, if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, and I will probably not talk about this case unless there's some breaking news on it, something that tells us actually what happened. I hope they find out one way or the other, because to bring closure to whomever needs the closure. So whomever does not know, like his bio dad, does not know what exactly happened to his son. Because I think these two indicate that they do know. So anyway, thank you very much for being here. These are sad cases, they really are, and you always wish they turn out better than they do, because it's a child, and you want them to have a chance at the rest of their lives. Thank you very much for being here. Bye.
That was an interesting episode. Again, it was on 1.25 speed, just to kind of speed it up a little bit. I already booted that person. That person was already coming in chat last night and talking just not even, they were just talking, not even respectfully. So it was, as soon as I seen that, it was like, yeah, I've already saw the stuff you were typing last night. It is, it's peace, positivity, progress. It's 150% here. I always give more of myself to others. Once they give me less than 100%, I just boot them. Because if me giving you 150 doesn't want to make you at least give me 100 in return, I don't have any need for you in my life, because I'm about getting shit done. And getting shit done the right way and doing it the right way. And having vibes and energy like that, you're just going to be a crutch to me and the community. A crutch to the happiness, a crutch to the justice, a crutch to the effort, a crutch to the goal. Not even, you're just a crutch. So I get rid of you as soon as possible when it gets to that point. But I always do give you 150. I gave this person an opportunity last night. And then again today. And so there's your two flares. Because it always is about peace, positivity, and progress. Thank you all very much for hanging out this early morning. We'll be having some more episodes coming out throughout the day, and I'll be dropping some short videos as well. So please hit the like on those. Leave a comment. Appreciate you if you're just coming across the show and you enjoyed the program. Hit the subscribe and check out some of the other videos that we've gone through. Getting through a lot of stuff. Appreciate you guys. And I hope you all have a good morning, too. It's going to be a beautiful day. Appreciate you all very much. We'll see you here in a little while.
Possibly with the